Welcome to the channel, everybody. My name is Ryan, and we are back with more vintage story today. This is episode number 46 of my first time ever playing the game. And let me tell you what, I've had a blast so far. I really hope you guys out there following along this series have enjoyed it as well. I've gotten a great amount of help from the commenters and chatters during live streams, so big shout out. And of course, if you're new, just tuning in for the first time, I've got a link to the full playlist down in the description. That includes all the VODs too, the videos for the live streams that we've done. So anyway, we're here outside our house checking out some of the fruit trees which have grown. So we've got a very small selection. Actually came up in the days that I've been working between the recordings. It's getting a little dark out here, but we can see we ended up with 4 pear trees. So 2 over there, 1, 2 here. And I had planted, I think, 8 pear tree cuttings, so it was about 50%. Now over here, we ended up with 1 pink apple tree and 1 yellow apple tree. I planted 2 of these and 4 of these, so not quite an average 50% overall, but pretty close. I'd say it's about 40%, which is what that says when you look at the likelihood or the percentage chance on the wiki and stuff or in the help guide. So anyway, enough of that, guys. If we take a look inside, we're going to see another big change. Oh my gosh, who is that big male wolf dog there? That happens to be our little Bruno. That's right, I just walked in here one day and he was, well, I don't think he's even fully grown, but he's grown bigger because it says his size is medium up there. So I'm hoping he gets even bigger than that. I don't know, but I did whip up some armor for him. There you go, buddy, have a bone. Yep, so we've got the helmet, the armor itself. That was a big project, almost akin to the coke oven door that I did. Yeah, that was a lot of bars. I think it was 3 or 4 iron bars. Anyway, I've been told too I do need a whistle, so we're going to have to get into that. There it is, the pet whistle. A bone and a knife. Okay, that's super easy. In fact, I could do that right now while we're talking. But in just a moment, we're going to pop downstairs. There it is, the pet whistle. Cool. Yeah, and this has obviously become my little chest here for stuff. We'll try that whistle out in a moment. But like I said, let's step downstairs because we got something really important to look at. Oh my gosh. We have 1 crock pot left out of all those that we had stored up. I mean, almost since the original first season, or not season, but yeah, the first couple of episodes. It's all gone, folks. It's all gone, so you know what that means. It's time for a cooking episode today. And if we step outside, you can see I've been waiting on some fruits to sprout. And there they are. The first of the berries are starting to come up, the red currants. It's not a lot, just a couple of bushes here and there. But we're going to harvest these up in the morning. Hopefully a few more will sprout because the rest of these say less than half a day or whatever. And I think it's time to head upstairs to the kitchen once we get our first little harvest and see what kind of interesting creations we can make up here. And good morning, everybody. Well, we can see not all the currant bushes are ready, but that's going to be enough, I think, for our first couple hours of cooking. There's, in fact, some over here that are good. This is nice. This is nice, yeah. And if we take a look, oh, you might notice some changes over here. Check it out. So I finally finished this area, and in fact, also every remnant of the old wall has been removed and replaced with fencing, of course, except for the door frames. If you're new and you haven't seen it, I kind of despise the double topped, or the double stacked fence gates. So I've just gone towards this kind of an entry. It stands out a little bit, but maybe it would be cool at some point to go with a steady line of mud bricks all the way atop, you know, around completely. That would, I think, make it start to look really cool, but take a lot of resources. Anyway, just get distracted with planning. I think today we're going to go ahead and do it. We're going to let the animals out. This might end up being a disaster, but I want to give it a try here. Let me put this where maybe we should go in and feed them first. We'll let them out from the inside. I don't know. Let's just go into the barn and have a look here. See if anybody's given birth yet. No, not yet. She's still pregnant, though. I'm sure of it. Let's see. Can we get that in there? There we go. Definitely been feeding them a lot of hay, which is great. Yep, still pregnant. Takes them a while. The Valious goats took a while, too, for their first kid to come along. Then, of course, you know, once that's fully grown, birth rates start to double, so it doesn't take too long. But I tell you what, if you feed your chickens regularly, they produce. I'm surprised we only got the one egg, but I did just come in here yesterday, too, in game. I've been trying to stay on top of this, including feeding the old piglets. They are the hungriest of the bunch, but let's check over here. Now, what's that? Whoops. Ooh, there's low fertility soil still in here. I thought I took all that out. That green grass there just clued me into it. I guess I missed a couple. That's packed dirt. Yeah, I've been told that bears can spawn even with just one patch of low fertility. So I tried to incorporate it to make it look more naturalistic, like there was maybe some grass growing inside. But yeah, it should probably come out. Either way, no big deal. Let's get these boys and girls fed. Delicious hay. Whoops, that's not what we want. All right, looks good, looks good. And of course, everybody's favorite, the little rabbits, who are now, most of them are fully grown. These are also hungry guys too. I don't even have any food for them. That's okay, I'll grab some later. We got plenty of carrots, but yes, so I've definitely pushed things back. So we claimed even more land, and I started to convert it into cropland. So all the flat, look at this, there's still pigs spawning. That's okay. Yeah, I'm going to convert this into our flax growing area. It's all medium fertility. It's perfect. I'm almost out of it, so I need a bunch more medium fertility to continue to expand in this area. But it's just a side project right now. We haven't even used up all the potential growth over here. Let's check real quick, and then we'll get started on the fun stuff. So I'm going to look and see. Not quite ready, I think, with any of the grains. These are definitely the longest growing time. But here's all the flax I've got. It's really not that much. You see a couple stacks and, you know, of seeds, and you think, oh, I have so much. But once you plant it, you're like, wow, it's not really that much. Either way, honey is not an issue either. These are all full again. And I've got a bunch of honey upstairs, so we're good to go. Now, let's put some of this food away in the barn. And just taking a look, we've got 13 days on the pears, so it's time to harvest some berries. No, I don't want to put that egg away. Come back here. The eggs we'll probably incorporate into our cooking, and we're definitely going to be incorporating pumpkins too. But after looking at this more closely, it says it's a plant. So it's almost certainly not going to, you know, satiate our need for fruit, as far as I'm understanding it. I think it'll probably count for the veggie, which would make sense. But either way, guys, here we go. I'll show you. I'm going to pick one bush. I've never actually seen that. It regrows after that. All right, well, now I'm going to have to grab my shears. But, oh, no, that's my butchering knife. The shears are right there. All right, so you've witnessed me harvesting one berry. That's all you need to see, I promise. It's not much more exciting than that. And I'm going to go through and get all of these, and we will start cooking. Okay, well, I kind of lied. There is something exciting about picking berries here. Check this out, and I just realized this. I'm sure a lot of more veteran players know this. So I am holding the iron shears. Normally you'd come up with like an empty hand and just right-click the berry like that, and then of course it regrows back as we saw. But now I've just realized if you just right-click and hold with your shears, boom, instant harvest, instant recut. Look at that. Oh, isn't that satisfying? It's really nice. Quick and easy, boom. I'm just holding right click and it collects the berries. Yeah, we're good to go. All right, they're actually kind of, oh, that one's on a corner. It's hard to see. Yeah, they're actually kind of growing popping up here and there as I go. So I think we've got enough, though. We've got multiple stacks of the currants here, a couple of blueberries. These all have really good saturation. Yeah, it's time to get started, guys. Let's put this out here. And in fact, the character's starving. Almost. So we're stepping upstairs. Oh, here it is. Everything we need, too, is right here. Well, I shouldn't say everything we need. What the hell's this? Oh. Weird. The picture got reset. That's not good. Huh. That looked good. That was appropriate when we first saw it. Is my expanded foods not plugged in? That's weird. I hope it still works. Yeah, I had to mess with the mods to get a couple to work that weren't, but I don't think there's anything over here. No, that one's empty. I'm also noticing these mud bricks break and like permanently disappear from quite often, actually. I think I'm going to switch it to hay bales, and it's going to look kind of silly up here. It's not going to really match the overall look of things, but honestly, hay bales will serve us the best for this purpose. All right, let's grab these, because I'm going to need this kind of temporary storage, especially as we move things up here. So let's grab the pumpkins. Those are going to be incorporated. We're going to need the meat, cabbage. Yeah, I'm going to take everything basically but the deer ear. If I had more of them, I'd take them, but a couple of full stacks of that. I've got grain upstairs, so we're looking good. Yeah, so you can see it's going to be important to have quick and easy access. I mean, and if you are new, I tried an entire build where I had pantries up here, so it was a little, room with doors and stuff, but ultimately just for the storage of the food itself and the longevity, this is the best way to do it up. It needs to be fully protected from light, essentially. All right, that one's full. Okay, there we go. Dump this stuff in here. I might end up with too much, but some of the more perishable stuff should probably go in. These are good for a couple of days, 20 days. All right, we'll put the meat in there. All right, so we are going to get started here momentarily, but I want to just check out some of the mods and stuff. I don't know if these breadcrumbs are a lost cause, but I want to be able to make those recipes and stuff going forward. Let's just look up crumbs. Yeah, see, I must have messed something up, so let me check my mods. Well, the good news is I was able to get the proper mod installed, and it looks like, where are they? They're over here. I still get turned around in my own kitchen. Maybe it's good we're spending more time, but there it is. The breadcrumbs have returned to the real world. That's important. Yeah, so I had Culinary Artillery was installed, but Expanded Foods, I think it's called. Yeah, that was the one that I had uninstalled accidentally. Because like I said, I was going through cleaning house, trying to get some of the ones to work that weren't. Fortunately, I still got the zoom button one to work, and I tried again, too, at the same time, but it's not happening. I don't know. I'm really waiting till 1.2 before I start to jump into the mods again too much, but definitely wanted this one working. Yeah, we're gonna need the food going for sure. So breadcrumbs are a really, really cool just ingredient. They can be used to make breaded foods along with eggs and other things, but they can also just straight up be added to stew for a 75 saturation, which is pretty darn good compared to things, like fruits and whatnot. These have 100 saturation. But yeah, the breadcrumbs are great. So we spent a little bit of time during the live stream just crunching up some of those. I've also got a bunch of dough. Oh boy, that's only good for hours. Yeah, okay. So let's get things planned out. What do we want to make first? Now, first of all, I want to actually, some of those are going to get converted to seeds right off the bat. Okay, now, how do we actually, there it is. Okay, pumpkin slices. Look at the saturation on that. 140. Yeah. When juiced, oh, you could do pumpkin juice. Well, we'll cut the rest of those up. What's the 9 days? Okay, so there's no huge rush on these. Everything else is pretty good for now. Just want to make sure we're not messing anything up. definitely need to get the food. Let's see. Put that away. There's some egg. All right, keep everything nice and organized here. So we've got the meat. I think it's over here now. Yes. Not ideal with these pantries, or with this little storage pantry idea here, but it's okay. We're going to deal with it. Let me grab a few key things. All right, we'll grab the blueberries too. Put that away. Okay, so what are we making? We could actually probably make some breaded stuff. Well, let's go back to the breadcrumbs. Yeah, so if I wanted to make some breaded spelt bushmeat, fired spelt, so we could, yeah, use some of our liquid egg, breadcrumbs, and then the flour, combine it with meat in a mixing bowl, which I have. I don't know, simmering ingredient for, okay, cooks into fired spelt bushmeat, charred, crunchy meat. Let's try this. It says saturation when eaten is 90. Oh, this is 11% spoiled. We'll try a little bit of it. Now, here's the deal. We're going to need some egg portions. We can use our bowls. I thought I had extra bowls somewhere, though. Yeah, here we go. All right, we'll grab a bowl right here. And let's get some eggs in the hot bar. Now, these are a little bit... There's several ways to do this. You can split whites, or you can just do the whole egg. Nope, that's the white. All right, we don't want that. Okay, got rid of the white. I think we hold... Oh, there it is down at the bottom. Okay, Control-Shift to crack the full egg. Doesn't stay there for long. You got to hold it. Yeah. All right, there we go. So we got a bowl full of eggs. Chicken liquids. Okay, that's good. That's good. And we need some of the flour, too. All right. Let's grab a little bit of this. That'll work. And got to keep this thing sealed up there. Boom. Not bad. Now, the mixing bowl right over here. Yeah, this isn't perfect, is it? It looks nice, but I might actually move that table here from the corner. Put that in the middle, but we can access it for now. So, do we have everything we need? Okay, just 6. That's fine. Yeah, we don't want to do like a whole bunch. And let's see here. Crumbs. 6 is good. Now it's so I assume it needs to be in order. Mixing bowl, breadcrumbs. So wait, does it actually need to flax oil? Wait, it needs oil. I thought it was egg. Maple syrup. Blueberry syrup. I think egg does work. Maybe it doesn't actually. It's going through a lot of syrups here. So that makes sense. It needs to be something sticky, but I mean, come on, egg should work. Peanut butter. Get out of here. Huh. There it is, liquid chicken egg portion. Wait, it might need to just be the exact amount. I thought I could put in, maybe if we do shift, control. Oh, there we go. Well, shoot. Why is it not working? Let's see. It does say 0.1 bushmeat, smashed bushmeat, prepared aged bush. Oh. No, that should still work. Cured bushmeat, smashed, prepared aged. So wait, this is bushmeat, but regular meat should work too, right? Spelt poultry, red meat. Oh, okay. Here, let's look at this. Good egg. It does say 1 portion. Spelt flour, flax flour. Okay, these are the same. It's because they're partially spoiled. Oh, what just happened? What was that noise? All right, let's do this, and we'll just try one portion. No. What the hell? Well, okay, I think we picked everything up. Let me continue to experiment here. There's definitely something I'm doing wrong. Alright, we are down in the cellar where it is always night and day at the same time. It's kind of a weird thing to say, but there it is. And I have managed to put together 5 different fired crock pots after a little cooking. That was just the beginning. Don't worry, we're going to do a lot more. But I wanted to show us putting these on the shelf here. Each one has a full 4 servings. And they're roughly just under 800 saturation, each one. So really good with stew and berries and veggies. I love it. Let's get these up here. And of course, we're going to try and use the first in, first out rotation system. So when we start to come down here to grab crock pots, we'll start at this corner first, and we'll work our way across and go. So I want to place them, makes sense. If you worked in the food industry, you know what I'm talking about. But we've got some leftovers here. Probably use some of this kind of thing for our garden, or maybe even just feeding the pigs and stuff. But of course I did seal these crocks, so those are good to go. And should be good for a year or two, maybe. It is evening, though, so it's time for bed, guys. And in the morning, bright and early, we get started again. All right, we awaken. There it is. Let's munch on our little... Yeah, that was pretty good. Sure, 80 saturation. I love it. Hey, what's up, buddy? Can we feed him? No, he won't eat that. He only wants the bones and the meat. There you go, big boy. Size is medium. I've been trying to, throw a bone in there. Just keep one in case. I don't know if he'll eat it that way. He did as a puppy, though, so I think he will. Everything in here's unchanged. This is kind of on hold. Oh, one thing I did forget to mention. I forgot about this. Yep, there was this guy over here. He died. Yep, he had not. I overlooked him, but... Okay, so the ratio stayed the same ultimately. Yep, that's what we're working with. I'm thinking, too, the pear trees that we've got inside our little compound over here, I'm going to eventually... I might cut those down. Yeah, these over here. Oh, look. The pumpkin plant withered away to nothing. Well, let's not kill it yet. It says that's growing still. But that's sad. I mean, it did produce a heck of a lot of pumpkins. This one's not so much. This one's just starting to sprout. So I'm hoping as long as temperatures hold out, we should be okay on pumpkins. But yeah, once we harvest these for this year, I'm going to probably top them, take whatever plantings or cuttings I can get, and just move them outside. They're not spaced properly, and they're a little bit cumbersome. I'd like to make this more just like a walkway, but they're going to go out back, of course, into our little orchard. I like the idea of having all the trees and stuff together in one place. But anyway, that's just the side step. Let's check inside. Just want to see. Darn it, no baby yet over here. Takes her a while. Let's feed these pigs some of the eggshells. Oh, look, I left the back door open. Terrible. What a terrible, irresponsible farmer I am. There you go. Have some eggshells, guys. We'll give them the carrots, too. We'll go out back and feed the rabbits real quick because I didn't feed them yesterday. There you go, little rabbits. Everybody knows carrots are a rabbit's favorite. And let's do it. All right, time to get upstairs in the kitchen once more. Let's go. All right, guys. Well, I believe I have figured it out. And for anybody out there who is yelling at the screen, I apologize. It took me a little while to understand this, but I see now that it's kind of like the cairn here. As long as it says we'll make breaded red meat. Oh, another thing I did too was I smashed the red meat. So I think that might have been key as well. I just grabbed my rolling pin. I got an iron rolling pin that I made previously, so this is working. Now I'm a little bit worried that I actually need oil to cook this. I don't know. We're gonna try and just bake it up or something. I don't know. We'll see. But Ultimately, any of our failures will just end up out back in one of our barrels to make compost. So it's not the end of the world. All right, we'll reclaim our eggs. The mixing bowl's cool too. And I was looking, there is a recipe to automate it or make it powered. So I'm still not going to be eating off the table, so don't worry about that. It's strictly for the mixing bowl. But yeah, it'd be nice to have a powered mixer. That's kind of a cool idea. Anyway, what are we doing? So let's see here. We got this. Bakes in an oven. Okay, there we go. Perfect. So we'll grab a stack of wood here. Let's put that away. Now this meat is starting to go bad. It's 22% spoiled, so I should probably get that back in. There we go. I am just going to whip up some regular old stew, though, because I'd love to just start filling up crock pots. So let's do that together, too, real quick. We'll do some nice fruity veggie stuff. We're going to do 6 and 6. Yeah, we'll do several of these. So I'm going to fill all the crock pots to their maximum amount of uses here, basically. Let's see. All right. Pumpkin. That sounds awesome. Don't have a lot of it, but we might as well use some of it. Plus, we got more growing out front. Now, let's see. I definitely want to include fruit, though. So there we are. That'll be an interesting one. Yeah. All right, let's grab our torches. I'm putting almost everything from my hotbar away except for my knife, which is all you need, really, when you're up here cooking. The rolling pin, too. All right, there we go. That's lit. And let's do something a little different for this one. There we go. I'm going to probably have to add some more wood to these two, but that's a secondary concern. So let's do the... Oh, look at that. 300 saturation. I almost feel like we should hold the cabbage for maybe something a little bit special. Or use it... I don't know. Can we cut it with our knife, maybe? No. I guess we could look at it. Ingredient for chopped cabbage. Well, what is that? Oh, weird. I think it just needs to be side by side then, instead of up and down. Let's try that again. There it is. 300 saturation. You know what? Screw it. We'll chop a little bit of that. I only get 4, huh? That we'll save it. There might be more outside that we can harvest up by tomorrow. But for right now, we'll just set that aside. Let's get the fruit. Yeah, beautiful. All right, this is going great. And, of course, the bush meat. And very important. All right, looking good. Do that one up. Is that lit? Cold. There it is. Oh, you can hear the wolves out there. They can smell the food starting to cook. Oh, I forgot to light this. No. Boom. There we go. Temperature's lit. I should probably just get this one going just to warm it up. We might need both, you know. I do plan on doing some pies as well. Those are really fun. So, yeah, okay, that's going. All right, let's get this going here. Now, can we actually just cook these in there? It doesn't show any output, so we'll save it for the oven. All right, here we go. 6. Going through this meat pretty quick. That's okay. We got plenty more sitting in the barn. Probably sleeping. Lazy pigs. All right, we'll do some carrot in this one. There we go. Now, I'm going to have to repeat these recipes. Otherwise, I won't be able to fill up some of the crock pots all the way. But that's okay. I can do that. Not to worry. I'll get this all planned out perfectly. There we go. All right, that's awesome. So those are cooking away. I will grab the crock pots. This looks like it's ready. Yeah, 4 at a time. Good. We definitely needed both these going. Okay, this is good. Nice. And let's see. Where's all my crock pots? They're over here. So I'm going to start grabbing these. This is the one thing I hate. These stupid crock pots, man. They need to stack if they're empty. It's ridiculous. Why don't they? What's the justification? Is there some sort of logical reason? Development-wise? I don't know. But either way, it's a minor complaint, right? There we go. All right, things are cooking. Let's see. Got to make sure we don't starve ourselves, though. Excellent. What time is it? It's starting to get late. Oh, we got time. We can stay up late cooking today. Let's keep an eye on these. Wait, so are they done? I don't think they're ready. They're at temperature. Oh, no, there they go. Okay. Fired spelt. Nice. Let's look at the look. Okay, there it is. No, 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 no. Come back here. Come here. Let's look at these. Okay. Made with liquid chicken, egg, tender red meat, and spelt flour, fresh for 4 days. When eaten, 80 saturation. Is there, like, do these go into a further ingredient? Deluxe spelt red meat. They just don't seem to, like, is that a lot of saturation, really? Extra nutrients, 90 grain sat. Okay, interesting. Well, they don't last long, so we'll probably want to eat those up relatively quickly. I might keep those in my hot bar. Yeah, maybe we'll eat those, but that's interesting. I'm going to have to start paying a lot closer attention to the saturation and stuff of our various foods we cook up. Comparing is going to be important because that one's kind of a laborious with a lot of ingredients, so I don't know how smart it is to whip those up in the future if they don't hold up compared to some of the others. All right, there's that. All right, so it's time for me to continue cooking here. Use the last of this red meat, and we'll get more of it 2 in the morning. Don't worry about that. And here we are in our kitchen. What a wonderful place it is to be. So I think it's time to prepare a bunch of this bush meat. Now, as far as I can tell, this is best used in that breaded stuff that we actually made. Yeah, I don't think there's a lot of other recipes, so instead of using the good red meat for this kind of crispy breaded stuff, the bush meat is really what we should be using. So, with that said, I have smashed the bush meat. Yep, use my rolling pin for that. We've got our breadcrumbs, spelt flour. Just going to need a few more eggs here. So let's see. Did I only grab the one? That's probably all we need. Let's put this down on the ground and we'll refill it. Seem to make about 6 or so at a time. Beautiful. Okay. And I don't know how I got this partially cracked one. Oh, no, this was the one where I got rid of just the white. So you can see it's still got a little bit of the yellow. I could crack that too and get the yellow back, but not going to worry too much about that. All right, here we go. So, oh, and I did butcher up several rabbits. I'm trying to get enough regular meat, red meat. It's in the pots over here. Don't quite have enough to do another crock pot yet, so actually short of meat. And I don't want to kill any pigs yet because there's babies in there. They'll all go hostile on me. But anyway, let's do this. Oh yeah, we do 6 at a time. Splash that in there. Put that in. Boom. All right, and now I sit here and stir it up. Okay. All right, well, I think I'm working on the last couple of pieces. I do have some bushmeat left, but I've run out of eggs now. That was the last one, and I did just go harvest some from the chickens. In fact, I culled the chickens a little bit, so we've got some raw poultry here. Let's toss that one of our pots. Yeah, put that in there. I'm not sure what we'll do with this. I might just feed it to the puppy downstairs because it's just an oddball. But you can see I've got 30 pieces of breaded bushmeat now. So that stuff is ready for the ovens. We're going to start lighting these up, get the temperature going. Probably should have done that a little bit sooner, but that's okay. All right, is that lit? Yep. And we got a little water spot right there too. So anyway, I still need a bit more red meat. I was thinking about killing one of the pigs, but it's just so inconvenient when they're hostile because I can't go really into their pen and harvest the corpse, you know. So I don't know. We'll just wait. I think we've got time as long as it sits. I was kind of thinking, what can we do with honey? Let's look at that. So I've got honey here. Or no, that doesn't show. A bowl, 1 liter of honey. Yeah, that's odd. Let's look at these. This is where I stashed my honeycomb. Okay, this is kind of what I was thinking. So we can use honey in the breading process. That's why we see all this stuff can be breaded. What's a fruit bar? Peanuts or sunflower grains. I haven't come across any of that stuff. Pineapple, slice some sort of fruit. Gelatin. Syrup. Yeah, okay. Don't really have the stuff to make the fruit bar, but that's cool to see. What's some of this? What, mashed gazingo? Something. Fantastically nutty dessert. Ooh, honey vegetable sushi roll. That's going to require rice, obviously. Peanut sauce, honey yogurt, peanut butter, peanut candy. Dang, I got to find a location where there's some peanuts growing. I have a feeling it's down south where all the interesting stuff is. Well, shoot, doesn't look like there's quite as much we can do with honey as I had hoped. We could turn some into mead, because I've got a ton of it. As you can see, I've got my extra skeps up here, too. Salad dressing, that's interesting. Egg white, oil. That's something else I haven't done yet. I'm pretty sure I could probably get seed oil. Oh, so we use the actual seeds. And what do? Just put those into a grinder, huh? Or a press, I bet. Wow. I didn't consider that. Yeah, we're going to have to make some oil. Hopefully it's as easy as that is. Okay, well, we can replace the honey, right? Let's see. Can you put it back? Put it back? What does it say? Put single portion shift. Oh, okay, I have to hold it down. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I'm still learning some of the mechanics with this. Okay, so this is ready. I'm going to have to stand here for a couple of minutes and just go boom, 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 boom. 4 at a time. It won't take me too long, but now I kind of do wish I had whipped up a whole bunch more of the ovens. While we wait for just a moment, let's look. Oh, that's not what I want to do. How do we use this? Maybe I should. Let's do that. No, that's not helping me. Just want to see what we can make in this thing. It says transfer liquid. So, what do we just make, like huge batches of stew, maybe? But if I right-click it, it just picks it up. Close lid. Oh. Transfer liquid. I don't even know, like, you would think you'd build a fire underneath that too, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Well, maybe I'll play around with that a little bit too. See, just transfer some honey into it maybe or something. See what happens while I wait for these to cook. Oh boy, well, I realized I think I was just partially cooking, these breaded bush meats there, because it said partially cooked on it. But I did char a couple. I promise it was intentional just to test it. But it does reduce saturation, but it doubles the shelf life from 4 to 8 days. Not to worry. I've still got a nice stack over here. So yeah, there's partial baked. Then there's fried, which is the fully cooked, and then there's the overcooked or charred. But yeah, very nice. So got that realization going. I've got a lineup here of some more empty crocks. And of course, I did manage to whip a couple more servings of each. So we've got another 2 full crocks to go downstairs on the shelf. Pretty good. This is going to be the last we bake here. This one, temperature's getting a little low on them. So I hope that's going to cook. I think it will. But another night has passed here too. Look at this place. Oh, it's so dark and red out here. Oh my gosh. There we go. So let's see. I still want to put a door on this side exiting, but then again, I don't think I will. I like the setup for the cooking here. This has worked out pretty well. I haven't figured out the cauldron yet, but I'm just so nervous about wasting honey. At the same time, I've got tons of it. It's like I don't need to worry about it. That might not be the right liquid for it. Oh, okay, this is ready to go. Boom, there we go. So let's run downstairs, and we will finish it off here. Whoops, boom, boom, boom. There we go. Put a couple crocs in. Like I said, first in, first out. There we go. So we have started once again our collection of food. Now, this time I'm going to try and fill it all the way up. You know, we eat a little bit of stuff as we go. Maybe our experiments that fail or we just don't want to repeat, that's what we'll kind of eat as we go. But I'm really enjoying the cooking, and I think we've barely scratched the surface on it here, too. Oh, now look, this is interesting. Yeah, these were filled with egg whites and egg yolks. I wonder if I can get that rot back somehow. How would I do that? Huh. I might have to just wash these too. There might not be a way to recover the rot. I've been told though that if you get like rotten stuff in a dish, just dunk it in some water. And did it clean? Oh, nope, nope. Let's get back away from it. There it goes. Oh, okay, it did actually separate. Yeah, did you see that? That one might already be clean. Oh, it still says 2 liters of rot. Got to dunk it real good, I guess. Huh. Well, that first one worked beautifully. This one's not working. I'm not sure what's going on. Wait. Oh, I think it's good now. No, it's not. Well, that's weird. Let's place it again. Pick it up. Maybe will that do the trick? Reset it a little bit? I don't know. I'm not sure. That should have worked, though. It worked for this one. But let's see what we do if we put just regular water in here. Okay. So we fill it up with water. Then what happens? Yeah, I'm going to have to look up the cauldrons. 50 liters of water. Okay. Pretty sure that's full. And if I were to close the lid, what happens? Nothing. We can search for cauldron. Just see. I did this. Expanded foods, basics. Raw soy milk. Oh. Maybe it's for boiling large amounts of milk. That could be. Turning it into cheese or something, perhaps. Expanded liquids. Bread starter, fish sauce. Oh, in a barrel. No. Wish I could highlight cauldron or something. Soy sauce. I'm sure there's a use for it specifically, but, well, anybody who's more experienced, let me know. Yeah, it might just be for boiling large amounts of these liquids, like tree sap. It says saucepan here, but not sure. Well, mine's filled with water. It's probably not useful at all. Nonetheless, guys, for a cooking episode, I think things have gone pretty well. Like I said, we got a lot more to explore, but we'll sprinkle in the cooking in amongst the future episodes, kind of like a spice almost. Let's liven things up and stuff. But I really appreciate everybody stopping by for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's finish things out by saying goodbye to Bruno. You've gotten so big, my friend. Let's feed him a little bushmeat, see if he's hungry. There he goes. No, not quite hungry yet. Oh, well, everybody, once again, it's been great spending time with you here in the Vintage Story world. And don't worry, the season will continue, at least right up until the new update 1.20 comes out. And then we're going to be starting a brand new one in a brand new world. So I'm really excited for that, guys. Thank you for joining me once again. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're a new viewer, and I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching the video, everybody. I just want to take a moment to recognize my Patreons. As you can see, I've put their names in gold because they are, in fact, more precious than that shiny metal. Now, I'd like to take a moment to invite you to also support the channel for as little as $2, $5, or $10. You gain access to all my content early and ad-free over on Patreon, as well as a private Discord server with me and my other Patreons where we do some giveaways and have great conversations. But once again, thank you, everybody, and I'll see you on the next one.